There is a major update, guys. Remember that Israel, after their first preemptive attack on Iran, they claimed they took out all the top military leaders in Iran and also their major finest scientists. I want to burst your bubbles. It turned out that most of these top commanders and scientists are still alive. This was revealed during the Victory Day celebration in Iran. Some of those leaders were spotted celebrating with their citizens. Iran really showed Israel and US how to play game. These guys were claimed to have been deleted by the Israeli reports after that strike. And Iran maintained that report. Why those their top military heads were under the radar, issuing out instructions on where to strike in Israel. And Israeli authority were even believing that they actually killed those military leaders.
Big Shy have doshed out lots of misinformation, causing uninformed discussion about international politics on daily basis. But let's set the record straight on this Israel's Operation Rising Lion, which targets Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure. The operation was a crucial step in protecting Israel's national security and preventing potential threats from Iran, which the United States is seen as the bigger devils protecting the fake Zionist regime. To the Israelis, they fight for their survival, but the Iranian, their aim is to destroy the country called Israel. The operation, no matter how you twist the facts, no matter how you bend the truth, no matter your bias, it was a 12-day success, wiping all the legitimate country's army chiefs, raining over Iranian skies and wiping out all the Iranian nuclear facilities and research laboratories. If that's not a success, tell me what success is like. Let's dive into this. You always say it's true, was true, than taking partial analysis from recent events, laugh about it and then criticize America and Israel and the West, abuse Zelensky and praise Russia and China. Even when they were not interested, without a proof, set a record straight by putting up small videos to back your claims before you say, believe me. What kind of alliance exists between Iran, Russia, and China, given that neither Russia nor China provided support when Iran needed it most, despite potential involvement by the US to save Israel? The claims that Iranian military chiefs are still alive is pure lie. The big fat lie. Over the past 4 days, I've been digging deep to uncover the truth about which Iranian general survived the hands of the formidable intelligence and lethal Israeli Defense Forces, IDF. I've been flooded with facts backed by videos and emails from all directions. Now I've loved you guys whose claims is that the Israeli didn't do anything to Iranian generals, but the weekend was painted with state-sponsored burial as thousands of Iranian flocks into the streets chanting death to Israel, death to America. Didn't you count the boxes wrapped around by Iranian flags? Or those boxes were all American spies or Israeli Mossad agents' bodies that were mourned by the Iranian? What a twist and narrative. I wonder what you guys think when you give out lie to the public. Okay, to debunk my proof, share your proofs with your audience with videos. You may convince us. Let's see how the generals were greeted on the Iran's Victory Day and upload them to TikTok and other social media platforms. I am confident you are more than capable of handling that. Even if you want to use an AI, we've already know your point. If you do not have the names and the picture on those generals who survived Israeli strikes of the 18th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, including 18th and 19th June 2025, so many people will still look at your reporting as a lie. Check my comment sections and learn for free. Okay, let's start with what you call bunker duster. It's a bunker buster bomb. It's an ordnance penetration system that pierces through 100 to 200-meter reinforced concrete structure before explosion. Watch this video. If this won't make sense to you all, I don't know what will. Because last I checked, anytime you make your videos, you use a generator, which means you don't have light to watch what is the current events. You just pick news from gutters and come and feed the vulnerable public. Behold, meet Fordo before and after the American forces hit them hard. Look at the large crater on Fordo's mountain, a testament to destruction. The massive hole was gulped out by bunker buster bombs, unleashing a force equivalent to 360,000 pounds of TNT. The aftermath is stark. Nothing remains alive or intact beneath the rubble. The Fordo nuclear site has been reduced to a scene of utter devastation. It's completely obliterated. The simple yet devastating truth, if you like or not. You said Iranians had removed all the nuclear enrichment facilities, including the nuclear bombs they made underneath, to a hiding place without telling where it's being hidden. That's a big fat lie again. The Iranian didn't know that a hopeless diamond the USB-2 spirit of the skies were visiting. Had it been they knew, no one would have been seen around the nuclear enrichment site days or weeks or even hours before the strike. But before the strike, people were still walking inside deep under the rocks. There are over 2,400 workers in that site. They work based on shifts, day and night. What you don't know is over 700 of them were buried or fried inside it while they were working in the facility.
And then we got the hype from the United States that it was the greatest moment in history. The lie that the facility was destroyed. Everybody, some of you watching this video right now, you were celebrating, hyping. You didn't even wait to get confirmation. Less than 24 hours later, we found out absolute nothing happened to those nuclear facilities. And Iran had removed all the uranium from the facilities beforehand. 200 million.
But wait to, how possible is it to move nuclear enrichment instruments that's buried beneath a rock 80 meters deep and 200 meters wide in 6 months without minding the nuclear accident, even not to talk of in just 12 days? How is that possible? Nuclear materials need carefulness and certain procedures to handle. If it leaked to the atmosphere, it's dangerous to earth, plants, soil, water, living things alike.
200 million it cost just to fly those two B-2 bombers in the sky and to launch those fireworks. They call them bunker duster bomb. Nonsense. Those were fireworks. They did absolutely nothing but just dug a hole in the rock, in one of the rock above the nuclear facility.
When I listened to Big Shy mention the TNT explosive of a bunker buster bomb to a firework, it displays some limitations of how he understands some of this technology and how it works. Your hatred for US and the West, including their policies, is just the list. Let me tell you for free, no matter how a fowl criticizes an eagle, no matter how a chicken says bad things against the eagle, it won't stop it from soaring high and look at the sun and fly on top of the mountain. Remain blessed and be guarded.